This is Anderson Pens Podcast, episode 392 for Wednesday, April 28th, 2021. This is Brian.
This is Lisa.
Good morning. So,
just do it.
Our anniversary is coming up this week, our wedding anniversary.
That's the joke?
It's not the joke. But I thought, there's some things you probably still don't know about me.
Oh, God.
One of them is I have a fear of giants. Did you know that?
Giants.
Giants, yes, I have a fear of giants. No. Yeah, it's phobia. Phobia. This week we got a lot of stuff.
We do. All right, hit me. Don't even, or you won't make the anniversary.
All right, the first popper of 2021.
And
for Retro 51.
And the first popper from the new owners of the company.
Yes. The Herald, which is this cool kind of silver pattern pen, and it really a neat looking design. And there's actually a matching Rickshaw pen sleeve.
An optional edition.
Yes.
It
you don't have to buy it. It doesn't come with it. You don't have to buy it at all. But
you can buy it separately.
Yep.
No, I'm excited. This is really cool.
It's got the retro motto on there. Life is too short to carry an ugly pen.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see where the company goes. George built this amazing, I'm just going to go with cult following, basically. And then to have three people who were very, very passionate about what he had built come together, people who didn't know each other, as I understand it, to want to make this continue, I think is really exciting. And so the Herald is really cool, and I'm excited to see where the company goes from here.
Yep.
So,
the Herald popper and limited edition, of course, numbered, and optional sleeve if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So
very cool.
Waterman this week. I love Waterman.
So we were having a conversation about this just before we started. So why don't you continue on with that?
Well, first off, there's a new red.
Comet red.
Really a cool color. Kind of a matte finish, so it kind of shines real nice. Chrome trim.
Matte finish shines?
Well, it's like a...
It's like a brush.
It's a brush. It's really a cool finish. Steel nib, finer medium point, cartridge converter.
I love the size.
Yeah, it's a thinner pen. I've always liked the Hemisphere. It was one of the first pens that I ever... my first modern fountain pen actually was a Waterman Hemisphere.
Is that the one you lost?
No, I have that one. I have that. The one I lost, that was a Chinese pen. But
okay.
Nice nibs, steel, fine and medium, slender, very elegant looking. They don't look cheap. They're brass barrel, so they have a little bit of weight to them, a little bit slender. But Comet Red is new in, fountain pen and ballpoint. And then the Riviera.
Yes.
So
go ahead.
We had seen these
a while back
when they first came out, and we had a couple special orders for them, and they came in, and I kind of thought, that's kind of a weird pen. And then I don't know what happened.
You're just kind of conservative when it comes to pens. You don't like big, bright, flashy colors.
Not usually.
And there's nothing wrong with being conservative.
Well, I don't mind any of these colors on their own. It was just when they put them together.
Because the cap and the barrel are different colors.
Yes.
And so that just didn't work for you.
It struck me as a little odd, but every time we'd get a special order for one, Dave and I would look at it and we go,
that's kind of cool.
That's not half bad. And then the last one came in and we're like, okay, we're going to get these things. So you've got the sea blue. There's the vineyard green, which has a darker green cap, and then this really lovely color on the barrel. And then this is the sunset orange, which has got basically it looks like it's a Comet red cap with...
kind of a brushed burnt orange
bottom of the barrel.
Really pretty.
So,
interesting
like
conversations.
Yeah.
Combinations.
Conversations.
So we can
again,
have a conversation about the combination.
Again, steel
2 cups of coffee.
Steel nib, finer medium. If we don't have the nib you're looking for, just let us know. We can swap from something else, I'm sure. But ballpoint is nice. Rollerball.
Yeah, just a nice...
That blue is nice. Let me see that. I like that.
I do like that the Hemisphere is a little bit thinner, so if you need a massively girthy pen in your hand, this is not for you. Nice size, fits in the pocket well, as Brian has demonstrated.
It's nice.
You'll be
I like it.
Spokesmodel.
I will, absolutely.
Okay. So pretty pens. Awesome.
I'm going to jump around a little bit.
Right.
We've got a couple things that are coming in.
Okay. Wow. You're going to talk about things we don't have?
Yes, well, they're coming in
Mark
because I just
this.
want people to know.
Okay.
A couple of restocks coming in. Ackerman Ink
Yes.
has made its way into the U.S.
Finally.
It is kind of stuck in customs, but it will be here soon. So if
But
you've
it's
been
in the
waiting,
next state over, so it's really close.
We could drive down there today and get it.
Oh, we could.
We could, but
Let's do that.
it's on the way. So we're gonna try to get this a more
Hopefully this
regular
week, yeah.
occurrence now that Akkerman does have their bottles back in stock.
Yes.
They can ship, so that should be good. Also, next up, restock, which actually I have some here, is our favorite Graphilo.
Yes.
Notebooks are back in stock. And they're just if you haven't tried these, it's like a little slice of heaven. They're just such a wonderful writing paper, and check out the Mr. Paper review for it because Chris goes nuts over this paper. It's good stuff. So back in stock, and I think the plane's coming too.
Yes.
But we got the lined graph, which I think is the most popular, and plain.
Which is interesting because the graph in other companies is not always the most popular.
No.
So-
In this case, for whatever reason, it's an A5 size only
Right.
notebook. It doesn't come in plain sheets or anything like that, but very simple packaging, very discrete differences between the three colors, or three rulings. But nice paper, that's back in stock. That's been a while. Graphilo's a little harder to get. So
Yes.
and paper. More paper.
Yes. We have some new Tomoe River. We've got an A5 soft cover notebook. So cloth bound on the side, A5, but your standard.
Now, haven't we had this before?
I don't think we've had the soft cover in dot.
In dot, okay.
Yes.
In A5 dot, okay.
And in graph.
Okay.
And then we have loose sheets in
This
B5.
is new. Yeah, let me see this here.
So B5 in the white or the cream.
Well, that's a cool size, isn't it?
It is
B5
funky.
is a neat size. Sometimes that A4 is a little daunting, and A5 doesn't seem like enough. And
So this is Goldilocks?
this could be Goldilocks. B5.
Okay.
If I'm just thinking for like letter writing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just you don't want to have too many pages, and B5 is a real nice size.
I like sparkly.
You do like sparkle.
I like sparkly.
So I think we mentioned this last week.
The blue-green Nebula has landed.
Sailor,
The Sailor blue-green Nebula, sorry.
Progress Slim.
Here, why don't you just have a moment? The Sailor Pro Gear Slim blue-green Nebula with gold trim has a gorgeous...
Limited edition. Sorry.
Justin, excuse the crinkles. You may not make it till our anniversary. Gorgeous, gorgeous, transparent teal, semi-sparkly barrel and cap. Absolutely beautiful.
Single tone nib on
Yes,
this one. I
which I
actually
like.
expect, for some reason, I expect that pen to have a bicolor nib,
This is
but
gorgeous.
it's a single tone gold nib, so which is good.
So if Brian lives to our anniversary, you could, maybe consider that.
So for you, well, see now
Yes, for me.
I should get one of these too because I have all of the rest of the series.
Okay.
So this would fit in with the
Well,
other
why
four.
don't you get one in a medium fine and then I'll just borrow it.
You'll just borrow it. Well, that's
That works well for us.
That's an extra fine. Sorry. 14 karat nib available in extra fine, medium, broad, zoom, and music. It is sort of a limited run, but the way we've seen these in the past, usually the first batch sells out, and then there's a little lag time, and then more will be produced. So
It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm those of you who've been watching this for a while know that I am partial to the Pro Gear Slim. So I was super excited to see this, and it is absolutely gorgeous in person.
yeah, a little different with the gold trim. Nice to see something with gold trim come out.
It is. I like it a lot. Sailor has added 2 more inks to their 50 States series. Alaska, which is kind of an aquamarine tealy color, and Maryland, which is a yellow-brown. Looks like these are both going to be really, really pretty, especially if you use a broader nib. You get a little of that kind of color variance.
Okay. Alaska looks nice. I like that. And even the Maryland has got that kind of a nice darker
kind of an ambery leads to
Yeah.
darker brown. So I like a moody ink.
A moody ink.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Well, it's got different moods, different personalities. What do you want? So it's a split personality.
Okay. All right. Next up.
Let's see. Checking off my list here.
Vintage Virtual Pen Show.
Oh my.
Okay, so we have already, we actually launched this early. I'm going to say this. We launched the preview video early. Originally, we were going to launch it Thursday morning, and we actually got it done sooner than expected. So we launched that yesterday on Tuesday. Do note that in the video, I say that the event starts today, April 29th. It starts on April 29th. So
So you're just going to confuse people.
I'm going to confuse people, but we wanted people to be able to look at this in advance and see if there's anything that they want.
Do you think that people out in the world watch a video and stop it 1,000 times and expand it like you do, or do you think you're the only one on the
I
planet?
can't be the only one.
Okay.
I'm probably not the only one.
Okay.
So the preview video is out on YouTube. You can watch it. We do have timestamps by brand, so if you just want to skip past the Esterbrookes, get to the Parkers or whatever, you can do that. Dust sets, etc. So that is out. The preview is available. The in-store event is Thursday, so it's tomorrow, April 29th. It's from noon until 7 p.m.
Yes.
We're going to put all of it out. We've been working in the store trying to decide what's a good layout, but we'll have all the desk sets out. We'll have all the pens out, ready for you to look at. Noon until 7, Thursday, April 29th, and the online event, everything goes live 9 a.m. on Friday morning. So
Yes.
The mailer will go out, pens are live, and whatever's left, of course. And that's that. About 100, I forget where we're at, close to 200 pens, most of them new. There's about a dozen stragglers that have held over. But
Okay.
real excited for that. Looking forward to getting that on. There's some cool pens in there. Really, really cool pens.
The whole idea is to sell them, not to keep them.
But if I kept one, it's like it's almost 0.5%.
Yeah. So on Thursday, in-store, noon for local people.
Yeah, we're...
Please try and let Dave and Amanda work on the shipping before then, and then after that's done. And then those of you buying online, keep in mind that we do ship 6 days a week. And so if you order on Friday or on Saturday, depending on how late in the day on Saturday, we certainly can get your order out. Usually the mailman comes around between noon and 2 on Saturday.
Yeah, we do our best to get them out. If you order on Friday, we're probably going to get, before noon, 1 o'clock, we're probably going to get it out in the mail that day.
Yep.
So we are offering a special for the event. Any pen you buy over, any vintage pen over $100, you get the option to get a Girologio 3-pen leather zip case for only $10. So we're going to add that on there.
And what are those normally?
Those are normally $22.
Okay.
So you save $12 on a 3-pen leather zip. Those are really nice cases, little oval shape. So those are available in any pen over $100. You'll see the option on the website. But it's going to be a good time. I'm excited.
I'm excited to get some of this out of the house, out of the store. The desk sets. Please buy some desk sets.
Yeah, I think the desk sets are actually reasonably priced. You're basically paying regular price for the pen, and I'm pricing them essentially at $5 or $10 for the base. I mean, which is
some of these are cool.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. For the 444 diplesses, really a neat set. If you have a desire for a desk set, a dipless desk set is pretty darn cool because it's always ready to go. I wrote papers in my graduate school with a dipless desk set.
That's so nerdy.
I know, isn't it? And then I typed them out.
That's so nerdy.
But really cool desk sets. There's some really neat 51 sets too. Double jewels. There's I hate to say it, but there's a super cool 21 set.
Why do you hate to say it?
Because I normally don't like 21s.
Okay.
And this is a cool 21 set. It's the coolest one I've ever seen. So
okay.
Mint in the box, in the cellophane, with stickers, not cracked, cool two-tone cap. I mean, it's the best 21 you could possibly imagine. So
cool. All right.
But anyway, a lot of cool vintage Japanese, and so Thursday, 12 to 7, and Friday online starting around 9 o'clock, whenever the mailer comes out.
And
make sure. And again, these pens sometimes they go fast. So if there's anything else that you were interested in getting, I do recommend you log into your account, put whatever else you need in your cart. You can also just place a second order afterwards, and then just do in-store pickup option or something like that. You get it, but
it helps if you put in your pen flush or your ink or whatever in advance, and then that way you can just add your pen and check out.
But there are some good deals here, and there's some of those Esterbrook's are going to go right away, and I know it. So
cool.
But anyway, that's that. And what else we got? Anything coming up on the horizon? Our anniversary's coming up on the horizon.
Our anniversary's coming up, yes. So
normally would be the Chicago Pen Show.
I know, and I'm just gonna publicly say I'm kind of glad
the 1 year it doesn't fall during the pen show.
We're not working the entire weekend of our anniversary, because that is what we have done almost every year.
Yeah, almost every.
Pretty much, yeah. So. Although the first year, the year we got married, you and I actually worked. We got married on Saturday night, and then we worked to the show the next day in our wedding clothes. I wore my 4-inch heels. I wore my wedding dress. I don't think I wore the tiara, but I should have. Maybe I did. Just because, you never get to wear that stuff more than once. Never again will I wear 4-inch heels at a show.
I was going to say, didn't those come off right away?
They came off pretty quick, yeah.
The good days. That was the year we met Eric.
Yes.
We met Eric the year we got married. So.
That's so funny. But we are going to take a little bit of time off.
Yes.
Because you have worked.
We're taking a day off. Other people take a week. We're going to leave right after work on Saturday, and we're going to come back Monday afternoon. But we're available if you need us.
Yeah. No, every year we have worked the show. It's massive prep before, and then you work the weekend of our anniversary. We have one dinner, and that's it. Yep. And so it's actually nice to have a little bit of time.
So, excellent.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it.
I think that is it.
So, thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Follow our blog for news, ink reviews, and updates on both stores. And
don't forget to sign up for the mailing list. It's at the bottom of every page on our website. And check us out on social media as Anderson Pens.
Don't forget, we do have a store in Chicago. We've been getting more and more questions. It is inside the Palmer House Hilton. It is still closed because the hotel is closed. But once we have a date for reopening, we will certainly post it all over.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Like this video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.